Hello everyone and welcome to my character creation review for Champions Online, the superhero massive multiplayer online role-playing game. But before I begin, I'll just remind everyone of my review system. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into diversity. Alright, so when I'm talking about character diversity, what I normally mean is human diversity. Are you going to be able to create the character that you want, or am I going to be able to create the character that I want, whether it means hairstyle or skin tone? So as you can see, as far as skin tones go, you got plenty to choose from, different colors and different shades, even non-human shades here. And let's take a look at the hairstyles. Because normally most games will have plenty of European or straight hairstyles, but they tend to lack curly hairstyles or afro hairstyles or dreadlocks and things like that. So let's see. Yeah, we have dreadlocks here. Mohawks, plenty of those to choose from. Spiky hair, short hair, long hair. We even have 3 different types of afros here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, we have a wide range of hairstyles and skin tones, and then of course overall character diversity, as you can see just by clicking the random button here. You got plenty of diversity, so it goes without saying that diversity gets a 10. So let's move on to slider quality. Alright, so Champions Online actually has both a body slider and a face slider. So you can make really short characters or really tall characters, different shapes and sizes. It even has a sort, I guess you would call it a definition slider, so you can increase or decrease the muscle. And that's for both male and female characters. So you can get normal humans, or if you have a desire to create weird looking aliens, you can do that as well. And you can even control the shape of your wings if your character chooses to have wings. Let's see if we can select some here. There's some wings. I guess those don't work. Let's try some other wings. Actual wings. Like these. So yeah, you can see you can have small wings or large wings. That also goes for tails, if your character chooses to have a tail. Let's go into face sliders really quick. So as you can see, there are plenty of sliders. So of course slider quality is going to get an 8. It doesn't get a 9 or a 10 because, well, as you can see from the face slider, you're not going to really be able to get too many different faces, although it is going for a comic book type of art style overall and not super realistic. The body slider definitely makes up for it because you can get a lot of different shapes and sizes, which allows for various human shapes and also a lot of different alien type of shapes if you choose to have a character like that. Alright, so let's go into the clothing. Alright, so as you can see here, you can probably already guess what I would rate the clothing in this game. As you can see, there's hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of different clothing pieces to choose from. Just by clicking the random button here, you can definitely see that there's a wide range of colors and different pieces all together. So you'll definitely be able to make a wide range of stuff just based on the clothing alone. You've got skirts and pants, plenty of different jackets, shoulder pieces, gauntlets, boots, and I believe you can even wear different boots on each foot and different gloves on each hand, which that's just incredible. So clothing obviously gets a 10. You just have so many different options. It's just, I could never go over all of them, of course, so it's definitely worth checking out. The game is free to play, so I definitely recommend it just for creating characters alone. If you enjoy creating characters, this is definitely the game for you. Alright, so let's go into the limitations. Alright, so this game doesn't actually have any limitations, although there are a little bit, I guess you could say. Now what I mean by limitations is anything gender locked or race locked, and this game doesn't have any races, although you can create many different types of creatures. Everybody's basically the same, and for the most part there are gender equivalent items. Like if you have a suit like this suit jacket, there's gonna be a equivalent for the female characters and vice versa, but there are a few things that are limited to female only, such as hairstyles, and there are definitely things that are limited to male only. So it gets a high score of 9. So it's not exactly perfect, but it's pretty close. You've got like a lot of different things that you can get in the game, and some of them are, you know, female only or male only, because it's impossible to create a male equivalent, but there is some, you know, limitation there, but not a lot to that would make you, you know, dislike it or anything. So let's move on to accessibility. Alright, so what I mean by accessibility is, are you going to have to go into Photoshop and create things that you want? But that's more for games that you would modify, like Skyrim or Fallout. But accessibility also includes things like DLC. Am I going to have to purchase things just to create the characters that I want? And I guess unfortunately you will have to pay for certain things in the game, but you can also unlock them. I've unlocked a few things myself in here. Let's see if I can find any. Like things with this unlock symbol here means that I've unlocked them in the game without paying any money for it. But things with this symbol here means that you have to purchase a costume pack, which is kind of, I guess you could say it's bad, because if you wanted just one piece, like if you wanted just this piece of chest armor here, you'd have to purchase the entire thing, and I believe 600 Zen or whatever it's called, that's about $6, so you have to purchase everything that's included in this pack. You can't purchase them individually for a cheaper price. But with that said, you can unlock pretty much everything for free without paying a dime for it, because there's this system in the game where you can obtain Question Night from special quests, and you can convert that Question Night into the premium currency, and then you can make your purchases like that. But of course, that'll take a ton of time, like I would guess over a month of time just to unlock whatever you wanted, and that's just for a few things. To unlock everything, that would take probably well over a year, or maybe not that long, but you get the idea. So with that said, I would give accessibility a 7. Although you can unlock things for free, it would just take an ungodly amount of time, and the game is free to play, so it wouldn't hurt to just go ahead and buy a pack or two to support the game and keep it running, because it is a good game and you've got plenty of things already unlocked from the start, and you can subscribe to the game, which will unlock a lot of different things. And as you can see here, things without the symbol. Some of these things I did purchase, like this here, but a lot of these things you get for free automatically. Alright, and that brings us to our final part of the rating system, which is gameplay. Alright, this is my character, Warrior Girl. So gameplay pretty much consists of getting quests like pretty much any massive multiplayer game. What you'll probably spend your time doing are the, I believe they're called alert quests, where you level up by fighting through a mission with, I think, 4 other players or 3 other players, and you basically just level up that way. It usually consists of fighting a few bad guys and then going ahead and fighting the boss, and then you gain, EXP, experience points, and money in the game is called resources. And there are plenty of quests throughout the entire game. As you can see by the map, you can follow a story quest in different cities. I believe there's a couple of cities besides this one, but this is the main area. But nowadays people mostly spend their time just doing the alert system that unlocks at a certain level, I believe, and they don't really do much else. So I went ahead and gave gameplay a 7 out of 10. The character creation system more than makes up for any faults in the gameplay that might be out there that you might be concerned with, but the gameplay is pretty solid. The combat system isn't exactly what you would call action oriented, but it is sort of. It's not exactly a traditional type of combat system. It's sort of a mix between the two, and it works pretty well, I would say. So let's go ahead and go into my final verdict. Alright, so the overall rating for the character creation system is an 8.5 out of 10. So again, let's go back to the limitations really quick. You are locked into these power sets that are locked here. So if you want to unlock all of these, you would have to be a subscriber, I believe, and some of them you might even have to just outright purchase. But the only thing that's really worth noting here is that you can't create a free range character or a freeform character. Now, a freeform character is a character that you'll be able to choose any powers that you might want. So you can take powers from fire and ice and create a very unique character, or you can even have a character that uses a sword and guns at the same time. And if you're not a premium member, you can't create a freeform, and if you make a freeform while you're premium and then that premium runs out, then that freeform character is just locked out. So the game, it doesn't quite take a penalty from it, because again, the game is free to play and it's definitely worth checking out. However, there is the ability to unlock freeform slots, so you can keep that freeform character forever without having to subscribe, but the freeform slot costs the equivalent of $50, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But like I said before, it is possible to unlock Question Night in the game, or Quest Night, however it's pronounced, and then use that to convert it into the premium currency and then go ahead and buy a freeform slot. Because while these archetypes are okay, you're pretty much locked into whatever it's set for you. Like, you're locked into all of these abilities and stats. So when you create a freeform character, you're able to choose the stats that you want and create the perfect character for yourself. So you can have like a person who uses a gun but also acts as a tank, or you can have a damage dealing sword user, or you can have just anything you can think of. So although the limitations probably should take a bit of a dip for that, I decided not to do that since the game is free to play and there's definitely an opportunity, although it would take a long time. The opportunity is still there to unlock it for free. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And before I end the video, enjoy this montage of different characters that I've discovered within the game. Goodbye.
Shut up and sit down.